Turn to page 176. So as we're doing this, we kind of touched on this, kind of went through the story yesterday, and they pay close attention to our vocabulary and everything. Go ahead and get your vocabulary sheets out as well. Have them close by. Page 176. Everyone there? Alright, so go ahead and follow along and we'll ask some questions as we go. In lush and colorful Papua New Guinea, there lives an elusive animal called the Matschie's tree kangaroo. Biologist Lisa DeBeck has been fascinated by the tree roo since seeing her first one in Seattle more than 20 years ago. So what is a tree roo? Caleb.
Like a kangaroo with like a golden long tail that goes in trees.
Lives in trees, huh? Would you ever think that kangaroo lives in trees?
No.
Now she leads a research expedition to Papua New Guinea, accompanied by human scientists and local guides, with the goal of locating the Matschie's tree kangaroos in the wild and fitting them with radio collars so they can be tracked and studied. Lisa and the others hope their studies will help them better understand and protect these special creatures. The team is joined by author St. Montgomery and photographer Nick Bishop, who are documenting the journey. The group has arrived at the destination and set up camp. They have seen signs that some tree kangaroos are nearby in the forest and are hoping to meet one soon. So Lisa is washing her clothes in the river when they get the news. "Tree roos," calls Holly. "2 of them." One of the trackers has run back to camp to tell us. The 2 tree kangaroos are Klatsu, which means close to in the language spoken in Papua New Guinea, and still up in a tree. While Holly and Christine ready the medical equipment, the rest of us race after the tracker to see. We run past the tree kangaroo's house, past the kanai, down a trail, and then into the trackless bush. Will the tree kangaroos still be there when we get there? It takes us nearly an hour to reach the site. We see the long golden tail hanging down from the branches with the branches of the serai. Serai is a tree that the kangaroos love to eat the shoots out of. And then the animal to whom it belongs, a gorgeous red and gold tree kangaroo sitting 80 feet above us. And with its ears pricked forward. "I can't believe it," Lisa says. And then, in the tree right next to this tree kangaroo, we see another tail leading to another tree kangaroo. "Big Bella Piccanini," one of the trackers exclaims. Piccanini is Tak Posen for child or baby, and Big Bella is, well, you guessed it, it's her baby. It's a big one. "This is the miracle of doing work here," Lisa says. "They are so elusive, and when you finally find them, the whole field season is riding on these moments." The men had left camp that morning feeling lucky. It was sunny and warm, Gabriel recalled. A good day for tree roos to come out and warm themselves. They changed their strategy. For the first 3 days, we were traveling more than 1 kilometer each day to find tree roos. "I had wanted our presence." Anyone want to give me a definition on presence? Savannah.
The facts or conditions of
so they wanted the tree roos to know they were there, right? They wanted to go to a place where they knew they were there and then try to push them into a smaller place where they could find them. To drive them closer to camp. So we decided to try closer, and it worked. The men spread out. One tracker decided he would look for a plant that the tree roos love to eat. It grows high on tree branches and is easy to spot. The underside is brown and the top green. He found one in a tree, but no tree kangaroo. He scanned the next tree over, the serai, and there was the tail. Immediately the tracker exclaimed through Gabrielle, "I barked like a dog because that would keep her up in the tree." Everyone else heard the barking and knew what happened. Everyone ran and admired the roo. We all stood looking for about 2 minutes, and then someone noticed there was another tail. And you guys see the picture on the page 178, right? You see how well that tree kangaroo kind of blends in? Now if you're walking, you guys been through the woods, right?
Yeah.
Been out in the woods and everything. You're looking up, imagine even higher than what our trees grow. Imagine spotting that thing. You think you could do it?
Yeah.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Well, what if it looks 80 feet up in the air in a bunch of brush?
Maybe you can see it lower.
I don't know. That'd be tough for me. We photograph and videotape and watch the 2 tree kangaroos for 10 minutes. Now, to get the animals down. The trackers have been thinking about this puzzle. Shortly after spotting the animals, they began to cut sticks and brush to build a low fence. They called it an M around the tree. If the tree kangaroo leaps down and starts to hop away, the M will slow him down. One of the trackers takes off his tall rubber boots. Barefoot, he begins to climb a smaller tree next to the serai. Within 2 minutes, he's as high as a tree kangaroo. You know, we touched on this yesterday, but still 80 feet, climbing barefoot.
I would fall.
Have you guys ever tried to climb a tree, like a big tree like this? Just try to shimmy up it? Does it work?
No.
Sometimes.
So it works, like a big tree like this. You've done it?
It's hard.
I bet.
It's hard.
So you're gonna want to be able to climb a smaller tree, right? Probably like maybe like a telephone pole size.
I would fall.
80 feet.
I would definitely fall.
I would make it about 2, and then I'd be like, I'm done. All right. So, Joel, do you see where she is? Asked Lisa. Joel has the roo in his binoculars. She's still there, he assures. But the kangaroo isn't happy to see the human approaching. She climbs another 30 feet up to get away. If she jumps, it's a 110 feet drop. You know, I don't know if we have many things in this area that reaches 110 feet tall, do we?
Except for it's a train airplane.
Just your tree? Maybe a couple
And plane.
big antennas, or if you think about climbing up almost as high to the water tower.
What about that?
Well, we don't have any of those around here, do we? All right, so try to get an idea. Water tower height, top of a water tower maybe, right around there.
I have something.
What's that? You? Oh, you're not that tall. All right, here we go. Suddenly she leaps. She leaps 110 feet. Boom, gone. Her forearms outstretched. She drops 30 feet and grabs a smaller tree on the way down. And now she begins to back down the tree. She's almost to the ground when one of the trackers grabs her by the tail and puts her in a burlap bag. Pickaninny, pickaninny, the men called. The other tree kangaroo is 65 feet up in a decasmarum tree, and they don't want him to get away. The tree kangaroo lets go of a branch. Like an acrobat, he catches a vine with his front paws, turns himself around, and lands on the ground on his feet. One tracker holds the chest, another holds the back legs, another man holds the front. It's only now that they realize that the baby is a fully grown adult male. Landa Mary, the trackers say, this pair is no mother and baby, but a grown-up male and female on a tree kangaroo date. By 10:10, both tree kangaroos are in burlap bags, headed back to camp. 25 minutes later, we're all back in camp where Holly and Christine have set up the exam table. A picnic table built from saplings lashed with vines. So we're kind of just, we don't really have any tables, any workspaces that we took out there. They kind of just fabricated them, made them up, didn't they? They've laid out the medical supplies and sample veils, measuring tools and data sheets. Each kangaroo will be given medicine to make it sleep, while the team puts on a radio collar and conducts a health exam. We want to find out as much as we can, because so little is known about tree kangaroos. Every detail is important. First, while the animals are in their burlap bags, they are weighed. The female weighs 6.4 kilograms, about 14 pounds, with the bag. The scientists will make sure to subtract the weight of the bag alone later. The male with the bag weighs 8 kilograms. So do we kind of get an idea about how big they are?
Mm-hmm.
Any of you guys have small dogs? Yeah? About how much does your dog weigh, Emma? Pretty small?
Yeah.
So, you know, it's probably about like animal about this big, you know, somewhere around there. Gives us an idea. Do it.
Why are they putting on a bag?
Well, would you want to carry an animal that's fighting for its life just like this? I mean, it's a wild animal. I mean, it's never seen you for as long as it knows. You're going to try to eat it. It's never seen a human before. It's scared and terrified, and it is fighting with his whole life to try to get away. He's got claws and probably teeth. You going to carry it like this? Or you going to put it in a bag?
Why can't you just leave it alone, period?
Well, because they don't know anything about it. It's scientific research. They want to collect data to know more about the animal. They're going to let it go. All right. Yeah, Rogan.
He doesn't like animals getting killed.
Oh, they're not going to kill it. They're just studying it. Because there's not very many of them, and these people want to keep them alive. They don't want to see another animal go extinct. So they're trying to help it. All right. Joel knows the temperature and humidity too. It's 56.2 degrees Fahrenheit and 81% humidity. Let's measure the male's neck to make sure the radio collar will fit on him, says Lisa. But let's do the female first. With the female, we'll have the same priorities, Holly tells the group. We'll measure the neck, put on the radio collar, insert the ID chip, pluck some fur for more testing, check the pouch, and see if she has a baby. We hope to find out as much as we can about the animal, as much as we can while the animal is asleep. But anesthesia can be dangerous. That's why we will be carefully watching how she breathes in and out and how fast her heart is beating during the procedure. Procedure, what does procedure mean? Madigan.
A way of doing something or doing something that also has a serious step.
So these guys, they have everything laid out here. They're going to do this procedure, and they've got everything ready, and they're going to do it as fast as they can because they don't want to hurt the kangaroo. We'll have to work fast. Everyone will help. Christine will call out the pulse and respiration every 5 minutes, says Holly. Is everybody ready? All right, they're gearing up. You guys ready?
No.
No?
Yes.
I think they're ready. Do you have the radio collar? Lisa asked Gabriel. Gabriel is holding a leather collar much like one a dog might wear. Instead of metal tags, though, it has a little box of waterproof plastic. This contains a transmitter powered by a square battery and outfitted with an internal antenna. Outfitted is to equip, right. Without knowing it, The tree kangaroos will be sending their position not only to the scientists tracking them on the ground, but also to satellites circling thousands of miles above the Earth. At 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. times, the roos are likely to be in trees, and the weather is likely to be less cloudy. The satellites read the animal's exact position on the Earth's surface. They download this information to the chips and collars. This data can be transferred to a computer when the collar automatically falls off after 5 months. Transferred. Logan.
It tries to move from one place to another.
So they're wanting this data, and they're wanting it all over the place, aren't they? They want to be able to have access to this data no matter where they are, so they're bouncing it off satellites. The whole thing weighs less than half a pound. So they're not weighing the kangaroos down, are they? Sort of. It's kind of heavy. I think they can handle it. Do you have the screwdriver to put the collar on? Asked Lisa. Yes, yes, said Gabrielle, holding a squirming bag in his lap. We're ready. But the tree kangaroo isn't. Gabrielle talks to the animal in the bag. Wait, wait, come here, he says gently. And then the two trackers hold on. Soon, a pink nose pokes out through a hole in the bag. It's 10:55. So it's 10:55. Let's keep track of that number. And Holly places the mask on the nose. A paw comes out through the hole. But within 45 seconds, the kangaroo relaxes. The anesthesia is working. She is asleep. Out comes the kangaroo. Thermometer, Holly requests. The kangaroo's body temperature is simple to a person's, 97.1. Anyone know what ours is? John.
98.8.
98.6-ish, 7, 8, all around in there. So respiration is 32, says Christine. That means she's breathing 32 times a minute. That's healthy. Holly leans forward to listen to the heart through her stethoscope. For 5 seconds, she counts the beats. She wants to calculate. Graham.
To find by using addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division.
The beats per minute. Heart rate. All right, so before we go on, she is counting 5 seconds, right? As she is counting 5 seconds, she's timing 5 seconds, and she's counting the heartbeat. If her heart beats 16 times, how are we going to figure that out in that 5 seconds? What do you have to do? Rogan.
Times that.
Times what?
5.
Times 5? How many times is 5 going to 60?
12.
12, there we go, 12. So the heart rate is 16 times 12. You guys do the math. She tells Joel, who is recording everything in the data sheet. So she's in a hurry, she doesn't have time to do the math. She goes, here you go, you figure it out. Meanwhile, Gabrielle is putting on the collar. Make sure the collar is comfortable but snug. Zidane. Go down comfortable. Reagan. What do you think? No, Jonathan. Fitting closely, snug. Sue, you guys that have dogs, you know you don't want to choke your dogs to death, right? Eli?
Tight.
Tight, but not choking. Yeah.
Close but not too close.
Close, but not too close. Right. So we don't want it falling off, and we're not wanting to strangle him. Says Lisa. Yesterday, Christine discovered that Ambom had taken his off and left it on the floor of his cage. So is it snug enough? No. Holly puts in the microchip, and Joel records its number, 029-274-864. I'm going to do a pouch check, says Holly. Meanwhile, the other scientists measure everything they can as fast as they can. Pouch is empty, says Holly. Now for the vitamin mineral shot. This is it, says Lisa. She calls an end to the exam because he was injured. Anbom's exam took much longer, but we don't want to subject this tree kangaroo to the anesthesia any longer than necessary, for safety's sake. Holly removes the face mask and quickly checks the teeth. She's coming to. It's 11:06. So 11:06, what was it, 10:55? Is that the number you remember?
Yeah.
So that whole process took how long?
11 minutes.
11 minutes.
Whoa.
They did a lot in 11 minutes, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because Eli, they didn't want to hurt the animal, right? All right. Put her in the bag, says Lisa. Tail first so she can sit. They name her Tess in honor of my dog, a border collie who died last year at the age of 16. The new Tess rests in her bag on a tracker's lap while we prepare for the mail. 11:20 a.m. Anesthetic machine, gas ready, radio collar, Holly asked. And is the other Roo okay? Okay, the team answers the team. We're ready. All right, round two, here we go. Gabriel unties the top of the male's bag, but immediately the burlap boils with movement. He's doing somersaults in the bag, Gabriel reports. It's all he and Joshua can do to hold the Roo. So this Roo is, he's ready to put up a fight, isn't he? He's scared. He's sitting down there. These people are coming to get me. Through the bag, the male grabs one of the man's gloves and pulls it off. He bites another tracker on the finger. Now 4 men are struggling. I've got his head here, said Gabriel, but I can't get to it. But the nose is right here. Through the burlap bag, Holly delivers the anesthetic. Oh, but he's tough, says Gabriel. Finally, the bag stops wiggling at 11:30. 11:20 they start. 10 minutes trying to fight this kangaroo just to get him out of there. You think they had fun doing that?
Yeah.
Do you think you want to have to be the one that had his finger bitten?
Yeah.
I think that would hurt.
I've been bit by a feet all day.
Yeah, ouch. All right. The male is lifted out of the bag and laid on the table. The team goes to work. 17 times 12 is a heart rate, Holly tells Joel. 22.7 circumference of the neck, says Toby. Here's the collar, let's put it on. Respiration is 20, says Holly. Now we'll take his temperature. Next the chip. And after that, we'll go for the hair. Everything is going like clockwork. Then Christine warns, respiration slowing. That's it, let's pull the mask off, says Lisa. It's 11:37. His ears are twitching. Let's get him back in the bag, says Holly. It's all over in just 10 minutes. Great work, says Lisa. Noon, we're at the tree kangaroo house. The men have cut fern fronds and lined the 2 apartments inside with a soft, moist carpet. They've used ferns to screen the wall because a new pair of Anbom. So the animals won't upset each other. Anbom looks calm. Though his leg is no better, he is now taking banana leaves from Christine's hand. We all sit quietly while one of the trackers opens up the cage door. Tess climbs out of the bag and scurries up a perch. Logan.
A branch or a rod on which a animal can sit on.
So this kangaroo has been terrified, caught out of a tree and everything. They let her in the cage. What does she want to do?
Get away.
Savannah.
She was like, I want to get away now because
Yeah.
they might hurt me or something.
Right, so she got up where she felt comfortable as she could be in there, right? Got as high as she can. She regards us with interest, but no fear. Lisa named the male Christopher, in honor of my pig, who grew to 750 pounds and lived to age 14. The kangaroo Christopher rushes out of the bag and climbs to the highest perch. So he kind of did the same thing, right?
Yeah.
He got up there trying to feel comfortable. Joel and Gabrielle want to make sure the collars are working, so they have brought the radio receivers along to check. Each animal has its own frequency, almost like a phone number, If Joel wants to tune to Tess, he dials up channel 151.080. Christopher's channel is 150.050. Both callers work fine. We're all delighted. One tracker is so enthusiastic. Charles.
Full of or showing a strong interest.
So they're pumped, right? They're excited. They did it. All this time and effort and energy that they've spent out there, they've been successful. He wants to go out and hunt for more tree kangaroos this very afternoon. But the hotel is full, says Lisa. Since Christopher and Tess are healthy enough to return to the wild, it will be released tomorrow. For now, though, the cage has all the tree kangaroos it can hold. We all shake hands, hug, and smile. Everyone is beaming. Jessica.
To smile broadly?
Yeah, smile. So everyone, they're happy, and you know, anything you really want to do and everything, you finally get to do it, you're pretty happy. Smiling, you can't even stop smiling. With a mixture of excitement, exhaustion, and relief. The first caller male, Mash Cheese, tree kangaroo, says Gabriel. History. So, as he gets there at the end, when he says history, so he says the first collared male, Mash Cheese, tree kangaroo, says Gabriel. History. What do you think he means? Amen.
They're gonna make history for first people to color a male kangaroo.
Yeah. So it kind of gives us an importance of what they accomplished here. You know, it showed them this was the first male that's ever been captured. Do they know more about the species now than they did before?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. So they accomplished their goals, right? All right. Let's close our books. I'm gonna set this out of the way. And we're gonna go ahead to page 66 in your workbooks. Yeah. We'll just do this right here for now. Page 66, proofreading for spelling. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to go ahead and get started on that, and then we'll go over it in 3 to 4 minutes. How's that sound? Does everyone pretty well have them bound and circled? Alright, I'll give you another minute or so. Alright, would someone like to start reading for us? Chloe. You can stop when you get to a word and what is misspelled? W-A-R-N. What W-A-R-N for everyone didn't hear? And you keep going.
What is that circle near the tree can you always might falling at her. After all, we don't have an arm to protect him. Armor is spelled A-R-M-O-R.
Alright, someone else. Logan.
If you do happen to go near one, beware. There may also be a baby tree kangaroo aboard. Oh, beware.
Beware. How do we spell it?
B-E-W-A-R-E.
Alright, and you got another one in there, didn't you?
Yeah, aboard. A-B-O-A-R-D.
Alright. Someone else? John.
That one faces an ordeal. It falls out of its mother's pouch. Ordeal.
How do you spell it?
O-R-D-E-A-L.
Right.
Baby tree kangaroos need their mothers for a long time. Instead of getting too close to them, enjoy tree kangaroos from a safe distance.
Alright. Emma.
You can see the glory of nature and adore its wonders without harming. Adore is spelled, glory, and is spelled G-L-O-R-Y, and adore is spelled
Find it? Savannah, how proud?
Is she looking at ordeal?
Adore. How do you spell adore?
A-D-O-R-E.
Alright. Graham.
Try to be aware of everything around you. Aware. A-W-A-R-E.
Aware. Jessica. You wanna read?
Oh, yeah.
Your heart will be sore if you ever do see the tree kangaroo. The tree kangaroo barely disturbs the trees as it comes up.
Alright, any misspellings in there? Barely, how do you spell it?
B-R-E-L-Y.
Any more? Graham,
Soar.
how do you spell it?
S-O-A-R.
There you go. Alright, Jordan.
It looks so free, remember? A discarded drink carton and other trash can hurt tree kangaroos. Discarded is spelled D-I-S-C-A-R-D and carton C-A-R-T-O-N.
Carton. Alright. Ava.
They made mistakenly for let and mystery the tree figures perform graceful motions up in the trees. And the Savior performs
There we go. Everyone get that? Everyone get all those, got them circled and got them written down, spelled correctly? John.
For performs, do we need to add the extra S?
Yep. Because it wouldn't sound right if the tree kangaroo perform graceful motions, does it? Doesn't quite work, does it? Alright, if everyone hasn't put that up, and get out. Synonym and antonyms, page 11 and 13. You'll be alright.
He's gonna need to go in the hallway, he doesn't have his email or anything.
Eli, why don't you step outside while we go over this?
You don't have it done, right, Eli?
We have it done.
You have it done?
What's that?
Oh, great,
All right.
alright, wonderful.
Good job. Alright, we ready?
Exchange. Exchange.
Alright, yeah, let's pass them one that way.
Everybody have it done? I hope so.
Olivia didn't know what this one is.
Olivia, what?
Olivia didn't know what this one is, so could she go out and holler and shit?
Why don't you just real quickly, Jonathan, you kind of guide her through that one. Tell her what's going on there, okay? And she wasn't here yesterday.
This one, which has like gender, so I don't.
Thank you. Yeah, probably that should be done the last thing before you go to bed at night.
Alright, we ready? Read the thesaurus entries below. Then use the information in the box to fill in the blank to complete each sentence. Alright, so synonyms and antonyms. What's a synonym? John.
So something that's the same.
Alright. What about an antonym, Jonathan?
Opposite.
Opposite. So a synonym for youth is Chloe. Child. An antonym for mortal is Savannah.
Lack of thing, but I had a question
Yeah.
about number one. They put young person and child.
Oh, that's fine. Another word for strong. Another word for strong is Emma.
Powerful.
Powerful, intense. That'll work. Someone who is not a child is an Reagan. An adult. An antonym for weak is Jordan. Strong, intense. A word with a similar meaning to deadly is Eli.
Deadly, immortal, and also for someone who's not a child is they put grown up, adult, and that's not a vowel.
That's fine. Grown up is fine. John.
We have 3 questions.
Alright.
On number 2, they put mortal, immortal. Yeah.
Immortal, is that supposed to be immortal maybe? An antonym for mortal would be immortal. That'd be alright.
Okay, and on number 3, they put weak. Would that be wrong?
Number 3, another word for strong. Yep, that would be wrong.
And on number 6, they put healing.
For what?
For number 6,
They put what?
healing.
Healing? Weak. I don't think that would work there. Today.
On 6 it said mortal, and on 2 it says life-giving.
Yeah, mortal would work for number 6. A word similar to the meaning of deadly is mortal. Mortal, yeah. Logan.
For number 1, said adult.
A synonym for youth is an adult. So what's synonym? Synonym?
The same.
The same, so that wouldn't work, would it?
No. And number 2 and number 6. They switched. 2 is immortal and 6 is powerful.
An antonym for mortal is immortal. I mean, immortal would work there. And what was the other one?
That would
I didn't catch it, sorry.
I think that was right.
That's right, Graham.
I have 2.
All right.
One, would person work for number 1?
1. I think you would be considered a person, wouldn't you? Yep. So that wouldn't work. Brogan.
Number 2, for an antonym, they put deadly, and that's a synonym for number 2.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
And
Jordan. Oh, wait, sorry.
number 6, they put life.
Life-giving, yeah. That'd work.
For number 3, would mine be
Oh, wait, no, 6 is similar. Deadly, life-giving, that wouldn't work.
okay, so 2 and 6 is wrong.
Yeah,
For number 3, would mine be okay for number 3?
yeah. Not again.
Number 6, like, this is my word, like, this is more meaning to deadly and strong.
Strong, yeah, I don't think that'd work. John.
For number 2, they put 1 in for immortal instead of 2.
Yeah, that's immortal, that's fine. Charles.
Number 1, the strong and powerful would use.
No. Zidane.
You goes before, right?
Number 4. Someone who is not a child is an adult, grown up,
What about you?
youth. For which one? Number 4? Number 4, youth wouldn't work, no. Seth.
On number 1, they put young people.
Young people? Youth? Yeah, that'd work. Logan.
Would tough work for number 3?
3, yep. Graham.
For number 3, whenever it says another word for strong, he put strong and powerful.
Strong and, well, you use powerful. Yeah, well, that's fine, we'll give it to him. Seth.
I have a question for the rest of them. On number 2, they put forever young.
Number 2.
What?
An antonym for mortal.
Forever
Yeah, no, I don't know. Not really.
These are words, you all, not phrases.
And on number 3, they put not weak.
Number 3, another word for strong. Well, another word, so that wouldn't work either.
Didn't they say from the box? Read the directions. What did it say, Seth? Read the directions. Out loud.
Read it.
Read it out loud, please, for everyone.
The theories, entry below, then
Thesaurus entry.
then use the information in the box to fill in the blank to complete each sentence.
Your answer should be from that box, not something on the top of your head. You see that, everyone? From the box.
All right, well, let's move on to 13. Match each word to its synonym or a word that means nearly the same. A, brave would be matched to Jonathan.
Fearless.
Fearless, 3.
Jaden, what's wrong?
You misspelled tough.
Well, then, circle it.
B, rich would be matched to Olivia. Wealthy. C, keen or kind would be matched to Keaton.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Match each word lineup to its antonym or opposite. A juvenile would be Emma. An adult. B. Shout. John.
Whisper.
Whisper. C. Identical. Jessica. Different. All right. Tally up how many they missed and hand them back. You guys get them back, if you would hand them to the front, and I will take them. All right, if we want to take a quick restroom and drink break, why don't we start with Ava's row?